recycling and upcycling has been there for a while now. It's been there for centuries, and like you said, Indian culture has always been about around centered around this. But in today's time, how do you make it mainstream now?
I feel like it's already mainstream. As I said earlier, my first thing was it's just we don't know how to what exactly is about. A lot
Yeah,
of people ask me about, as you said, recycling, upcycling is something that's been around for generations, especially in Indian culture. And I always say that's not the solution. Recycling is not the solution. I would consider myself successful the day I will not have a single waste to work with,
hmm.
until unless it's not something that
Yeah,
just doing a part of the process. The
yeah,
success will be when nothing will be coming out as waste. Everything would go back directly to the nature without even us having to process
yeah.
it. So
Good.
our dependency on synthetic material has to reduce and opt towards more nature friendly approach, apart from just being circular, because there is always, even in circular economy, for it to be successful, there should not be any residual waste as well. So we work mostly with residual waste. Is basically we are recycling, but only 90% of it, so that 10% comes out still as a waste. And that's something that we've closely worked with, but it's just a solution, we can say, a temporary one. But the idea should be it should be 100% going back to the nature, and that is something which would be a success in terms of our achievements.
Yeah. So I have to correct my statement here. It's not recycling, but the goal should be zero waste.
Absolutely.
So this, change in shift of our thinking, it's a stage for everyone. Like first stage is mindlessly doing what you're doing. Second is being aware that, this is not right, but what can we also do? The third stage is that, okay, I'm taking the first step, and slowly I'm realizing that I can avoid this. Third, then after that is where we are coming, uh, about zero waste. Now it's a complete change in mindset. And when we were talking before the recording as well, even in the slightest things that we do, there's so much of carbon waste being generated, like something as simple as just shooting a mail or a text message. So how do we go about it, man?
So, as you said, it's all stages. Everything uh, is a process. You're always learning.
Yeah,
Absolutely understand. A lot of people do not have the correct uh, idea or the knowledge about how they can become more sustainable,
yeah.
and hence there is always a requirement of guiding. But a lot of times, people are misguided in terms of,
Hmm.
but as I always say, greenwashing is the biggest problem right now existing. As everyone is talking about sustainability, but there are a lot of times that people are just greenwashing you through, products which are hypothetically creating more harm than good to the environment. So, first trying to understand the right routes. And I would always say for India it's much easier because we
Hmm.
just need to go back to our roots. Our moms are the biggest recyclers. If you
Yeah.
go to see, we all have our favorite t-shirt becoming a pocha the moment it's torn down, so we
Yeah.
know that what upcycling is, reuse is, recycling is. Just that we need to adopt into our system more and more, and it's gradual process. I
Yeah.
started my journey at the age of 10. My first invention was the age of 10, and I didn't have a guide back then. So my idea is actually towards giving back now, towards our upcoming generation, because if we start incorporating things in the earliest stage possible, in the small kids and age 10, towards moving forward towards everyone, even 50-year-olds can learn
But
about
how
it.
did this come to you? Because at 10, I was watching Doraemon.
So
So how?
I was watching Captain Planet, so that's something that just the difference of a cartoon, maybe probably. So I was watching Captain Planet; he was my favorite character. So working with waste back then was not
Yeah.
something that I was thinking it to go mainstream.
Hmm.
I was just simply saying that I wanted to help my superhero, and I
Yeah.
kept inventing. It
Yeah.
was back in 2009 when I went to United States. When I talked to the people, my friends there who I had made in school, and they said, "Why don't you pursue this as a career?" And so I came back home, and I said that I fought against it. And back then, working with waste or making toilets or such things, there was not much of startup India. There was not. Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, so all these things were not mainstream back then. So working with waste was kind of a taboo coming from a small town. So all those struggles and all have taught me towards how to entirely take this thing forward. I've learned from my mistakes. I always say that failure is the best thing to teach you how not to do a particular thing, and that's what I've been a constant failure towards learning the process and gradually reaching to the goal which I
Yeah.
have set right now.